talking. Keep talking.
No, I've been spending my time here. I upgraded our playroom / movie room. No, I told Marcus about it,
Oh,
and
cool. Cool.
I changed out the 100-inch screen with the old projector to a 142-inch screen with
Wow.
a triple laser projector and 3,000 lumens, and it
Wow.
is something else.
That
I'm
sounds
so happy.
cool.
I am so happy.
Stop over for movie night sometime.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's nice though. So next, I changed out the receiver. Put a 8K receiver in now, and like the speakers are next. So it's been Captain Ray.
Okay, here we go. Captain Ray's here. We can officially start the show now. Here it is.
Oh, it's
We'll
on.
count down. 3, 2, 1. And welcome into DroneNation for March 31st, 2025. We're calling this the South Florida Drone Meetup pre-show. You know how like Sports Time had that pre-show. We got our own pre-show here. And also we couldn't do this pre-show without, the basically the creator of the South Florida Drone Meetup, Captain Ray Kelly, right on set with us here. So going to be an exciting show tonight. We don't have a whole lot on the agenda, but we're going to do some Q&A and talk about the meetup a little bit. And so it should be a good show tonight. But before we and Ray and I had a little meetup today. I didn't have time to make a little video presentation, but I do want to say that, of course, the NCAA tournament, we're now down to Final Four teams, DeMarco.
I know. Yeah.
And I was in a rowdy bar on Saturday night, and the crowd went wild when the Florida Gators came back on Texas, and and took that thing. But a lot of people, you probably feel the same way, Mark. A lot of your friends and family, they love college basketball because they love the Cinderella teams and all the upsets and all that, right? Well, this year there's none of that. Every Final Four team is the number one seed. So forget all the Cinderellas and upsets and whatever. The big dogs are all here now. It's what you call it? We got Florida versus Auburn and Houston versus Duke.
Duke, yes. My pick is Ray. Pick first, Ray, before I.
Florida, of course.
Boo! Oh no!
Okay. Well, hold right. So you got Florida over Auburn. Then who do you have in Houston versus Duke?
I would go with Duke.
So then you got a Final Four of Florida and Duke. Who do you pick in that final of Florida versus Duke?
Duke.
Oh, he surprised me there. So Duke, man. Okay, DeMarco, what do you got?
I could never pick the Gators ever. So
you're going with the Auburn. You're going with Auburn Tigers. Yeah.
The Gators, and I truly think that Houston's going to pull it through. So
Houston, and Auburn, right?
Yeah.
And then the final, who do you have? Who's winning versus Houston and Auburn?
Well, Duke. I mean, excuse me, Houston. I'm sorry, Houston. No, it's been how many years? I think 26 years or something since they've been to a Final Four. So
is that when?
They do.
Yeah. So we and I'm making these guys pick now, especially DeMarco, because folks, we won't have a show next month. We'll have a regular live show Monday night because most of us are at the Florida Drone Meetup. That's kind of a travel day. We'll all be kind of leaving, going home, and even poor DeMarco could show by himself. But most of the people traveling, who's going to watch the show? So we're just going to take a night off. If I could put a little video together over the weekend for the meetup, I'll put that in the time slot. It won't be live, but if I can get the time to edit it and post it and have it up by 9 p.m. Monday night, that's what I'll do. So so it won't be a live show for 2 weeks from tonight. So but we'll be back afterwards, and so I'm going to jump right into one story here, and then Ray and I'm going to talk a little about meetup we were at this morning, mini meetup. The V-Coptr. It's been a lot of posts they have a group. The V-Coptr Mini has its own Facebook group, and it's by V-Coptr themselves. And they released over the past couple days or whatever, end of last week, that this coming Thursday, the 3rd, at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I don't know why they use Pacific Standard Time, because everything says Eastern Standard Time. But at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, the drone will launch. Now, not traditional launch where you go to the website and buy it outright. You will go to a link to like a crowdfunding thing, and you will crowdfund it, and that means you pay early, and you'll pay less money. They're saying that it's going to come in under $300. I don't know how much under $300. I don't know, but under $300 if you crowdfund it from day one. So that means you pay that money ahead of time on the promise that they're going to send you this drone when it's ready. And now I know a lot of people don't like crowdsourcing, and I'm not going to get into all that. But when the same company 00 Bikes did this for the hover in the fall, the drone delivered exactly in the time frame they said it would come, or maybe even a day or two less. So nobody lost any money. They got their drones on time. And then after the crowdfunding is over with, then it'll go on traditional sale. You just go to like their website or Amazon, you buy it. But of course, it'll be at a higher price. That's the best way I can explain what's going on with this crowdsourcing thing. I don't think I've ever purchased a crowd-funded drone, but I have purchased other products, and I've only did crowdfunding through reputable companies. Like 00 Bikes has put out drones. They've been delivered. I bought Peak Design bags from them. I've never done one by myself, some fly-by-night company that I've never heard of. But anyhow, gonna go around the room. DeMarco, what are your thoughts on the latest news on the zeros on well, let me stop saying 00 on the V-Coptr Mini?
I don't know, the crowdfunding is a little bit shady, but it's not terrible. I've never done a crowdfunding. I've done some Kickstarters, which is similar.
Yeah,
but $300, is it terrible? It's not like 900 doing, like, you don't know what you're getting. 300 for what we think is coming, I think is doable. I wish that we would have some specs, or at least something coming out.
Well, I think Thursday morning we will know.
Yeah.
We will know all the final specs, and I don't know if we'll know the pricing when it comes out regular, but of course we'll know the pricing for the crowdfunding that day.
Yeah. Is there a limit on crowdfunding? Or no, we don't.
No. Well, if you're willing to fork out your money, I don't think it's like I think you can buy 2, 3, 4 because you're paying money, right? So I don't. And well, I think there is a thing where they say that like they run out, like the crowd, like if say they may only have, I'm making a number up, 1,000 units for the crowdfunding. So that so once those 1,000 units are gone, it ends.
Yeah.
I'm making that number up. It could be 1 million, I don't know, but it's a cap of a number there. So yeah.
The projector that I had mentioned earlier, I got that from a Kickstarter, and they ended up being, I think they actually did the most ever on Kickstarter. They did $10 million. I was my backer number was 2,584, and they went up from there. So for that one, like, there was no limit. They just took whatever. Hopefully this is the same. So
okay.
Yeah.
I had the graphic up there, the V-Coptr launching in 3 days. And they're promoting a launch day special offer for like 100 spots. I don't know if that's the first 100 spots, but anyhow, there's going to be a special offer in there too for a limited amount
Extra
of people.
battery, probably. Maybe another battery.
That would be great.
That would
And of course, our friend Johnny Droneflyer, who's probably not in the chat tonight because he's on the road to South Florida drone meetup. He's a big fan and promoter of this drone, so I'm sure he's going to be on that website early Thursday morning. Ray, what do you make of all this?
Well, I'll tell you, it's makes me very envious that Johnny has the V-Coptr. Every time I see him fly it, and I had a chance to fly it at Spin Up when we were all there 3 years ago, and I was impressed with it, the way it flew. Ken Herons, it flew. I was totally surprised, but. I'm gonna go for it. That's for sure. I really am. I think it's unique, and it's gonna be fun to fly. No doubt about it. Really.
Now,
I'm not worried
with you.
about the crowdfunding. They run off with my money, all well and good, but
Yeah,
I think they'll be good for it. They've got
with you,
proven track record.
Yep. I'm with you, Ray. I'm going to order it and throw caution to the wind.
Yeah.
DeMarco?
It'll be fun flying that around.
Same for $300. I'll take the chance on it. Hopefully, get in that 100 throw and get an extra battery or like whatever it is. Hopefully, it's nothing lame like a bag.
Yeah. Or a landing pad or something.
Yeah.
And of course, folks, all three of us people say we're buying, but of course, we're all getting peer pressured by giant drone flyers. So take that with a grain of salt.
He's bullying us,
right? Yeah, we're being peer pressured by it.
You know what the big question is, though? Do you
What's
think
that?
he has? You think he has a prototype? He might have a prototype.
He's DNA.
Yeah, he's very quiet lately.
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys picked up on that. And he had a big grin on his face the other night.
So Ray, if we follow him around real close to the meetup, maybe we'll see him flying.
You just never know. Keep an eye on Johnny Drone Flyer. That's for sure.
Hey, look, Bill Grace says 0 robotics makes a well built drone. Let me get that graphic off here now. We don't need it anymore. And let's see. Bill the drone reviewer is saying would like to see camera specs on the Mini.
Yes.
And Bill, you will see him Thursday morning. Well, if that's 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that would be 6 a.m. So Ray, we'll have to get up pretty early to find out.
I know.
6 a.m. Yeah. I'll get up at 6 a.m., order it, and go back to bed again.
It's 5 a.m. for us. Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So, wow.
So now is it Pacific, 9 a.m. Pacific Coast time?
9 a.m. PT. I believe that means Pacific time, right?
So then it would be 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
No? Yeah, 12 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I did the 3 hours the other direction.
Yeah, we can sleep in now. Okay, we can sleep in.
So while we're eating lunch, we can order it. Yeah. We'll order it at lunch. So, yeah, good. So, I mean, so that's a,
Yeah, see,
I don't know what more we.
See Captain Joe's comment? Yeah, he knows. Captain
Joe
knows.
I'm getting it up. Where's Captain Joe? I don't see him.
Yeah.
There he is, right there. 3
Oh,
from the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. We're not trying to out Johnny here or anything, but
DNA. No, it's DNA. DNA.
Yeah.
Who else are getting from the chat?
I saw Captain Joe flying the V-Coptr, but supposedly that was the big V-Coptr. But you know what? They probably just put a little like a little fake thing around the Mini to make it look like the big one, like a little disguise. Okay, Mike Wright's correcting us. Noon Thursday. Thank you, Mike.
And Mike, we all know Mike's going to get it. We know that. That's a definite.
He's a faithful DJI man, though. I don't know. He may not. He may. You're
going to get it, Mike? Let us know in the chat.
Josh says he's going to be driving. Someone will have to hit him up on Messenger or text. Josh is driving down to the meetup, Ray.
Yeah, from Pennsylvania. Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a
We're
long
gonna all
haul.
get to meet Josh. I'm looking forward to meeting him.
Woo.
Yeah.
Well, no, he's the guy to be all road weary from all that driving.
Yep, Mike's getting it. You're right. Yep, I'm getting it. Yep, that's it.
Where is it? Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. I mean, Johnny's influenced us all, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Johnny's influenced us all on that. Josh says 17 hours, 1,100 miles exactly. Are you driving straight through, Josh?
Holy smokes.
And Bill says Josh is from his neck of the woods out there in Western PA.
Oof,
Joe Fodoli's here.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe. What's happening, Joe?
What up, Joe?
They're paying me good money for this. They're paying me good money for this, Joe.
What up, Skyfly?
We couldn't afford Joe Fodoli. We couldn't afford Joe Fodoli, so we had to get Ray on tonight. Joe demands top dollar. So,
Oh man.
okay, let's move on to another story. So we covered the NCAA tournaments. You know who's going to win now. We covered the V-Coptr. Okay, let me go to another story here too. We didn't have a whole lot of updates on Mavic 4, but we did have one on the accessories. Let me see if I can get that up here. Hold on, folks. Hold on, folks. Here's the accessories. So this is the article, of course, by our good friend Jasper Ellen, now working over at DroneXL.co here. And hope you can see that stuff here. Let me get that comment off so you can see the screen a little bit better. I'm going to go to it. So he leaked some of the prices for the accessories out. You know, last week he leaked the prices of the drones out. Now the accessories. So according to leaks and rumors, a battery, an intelligent flight battery for the Mavic 4 Pro will be $180. Which I don't think is a whole lot higher than the Mavic 3 battery. The Mavic 4 Pro parallel charging hub is $100. I had no idea what the Mavic 3 charging hub was. Propellers are going to be $19. You know, I think the Mavic 3s were 18, so right in there. The Pro propeller prop guards are $39. Here's something we didn't know about. The electronic ND filter is $220. So we had no idea that this electronic ND filter was a removable part.
It's an accessory. Yeah. I heard
Yeah.
that.
And then the DJI Care Refresh 1 year is $225 and a 2-year plan is $365. So I don't think that's much more than the Mavic 3 Pro Care Refresh was. Tell me in the chat if I'm wrong on any of these, what I just said here. So, yeah.
But there was something about it. The launch date may be delayed too, or something. I read.
Well, that's another story, Ray. Hold your horses.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry.
That's our next story. So, yeah, I don't. You know, anybody that expects sticker shock on these accessories, they seem to be priced just what we're paying now for the Mavic 3 series. DeMarco, any thoughts on any of this stuff here?
No, it all seems in line or just a little bit more. The only thing that we haven't seen yet is that filter.
Yes, that was the big piece of information here, that the filter was not built in. That is an accessory. So maybe that price that we saw quoted at $22.50 for the base drone did not include this electronic ND filter.
Mm-hmm.
I saw something in chat, I don't know who it was, mentioned about could you get other filters for it? That's something we don't know at all, whether you could get, if you didn't want to buy that electronic one, you could just put traditional free well filters on. No idea on that. That's something we need to find out. Ray, any thoughts on any of this information on the pricing here?
No, I bet you those prices are pretty realistic. Yeah, no doubt about it. And I recently did hear that you had to buy an accessory for the electronic filters. Yeah, I did hear that, which was surprising, you know.
Yeah.
And disappointing. Yeah.
Of course, we've never seen an electronic ND filter for any of our consumer drones before from any company. This is the first. Now they have them for like high-end, professional cameras, like your full frame $5,000 cameras. And I don't have any of those cameras, but I believe that's something that's built on the inside. That's not something you take off or remove. So this is a little different concept than we're used to on electronic ND filters on traditional ground-based cameras.
Yeah, there has to be some kind of plug that it plugs into. It snaps in, or so you can't control it. I like to see it.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting technology, right, DeMarco? And I could only guess at any of this. When I say I could only guess, I could not even an educated guess. I could only make a wild guess. So there's no use even going on about it until we get more information on it. I know people have questions about it, but like I said, I couldn't even make a reasonable guess. Yeah, so it's no use even me blabbing on until we get more.
But here, Ron, knowing that, knowing what you know now, would you use something like that?
If that's my only option for ND filters, I would. Now, here's another key component. We talked about this with Eddie last week. If they add the variable ND filter, which is on the main camera on the Mavic 3, the main lens has a variable ND filter. Of course, that way you could control your shutter, with a variable ND. You don't have to, the aperture. and you don't have to rely on ND filters so much. So this drone, Mavic 4, had all 3 cameras. If you could control the aperture with a variable ND and with a variable, aperture ring, I wouldn't really worry about the ND filters that much because I would just control it with the manual aperture.
Okay.
So
Jeremy makes a good point about he's hoping to takes the guesswork out of the ND filters. Good point. Yeah.
Some drone guy. Here we go. Yeah, that's true, Jeremy. Thanks for that comment. Yeah. Yep. And the only I mean, they're not going to get on a big roll in ND filters, but I've been using ND filters for years on just regular cameras, but I really wasn't using the control, the shutter speed or whatever, or, motion blur, and picture taking day. Use them like if you were taking a picture of something like a waterfall with the water running. If you put a high ND filter, you could get that where the water kind of just looks like a blur coming down or whatever to get that what do you call it? It's a word for it or whatever, that effect when long exposure, and so you use like I used to use much more powerful ND filters than we're using on our drone, but that was in the non-video days. And now we're in the video days, so people are using them to get this motion blur again, and you need that because you're using a camera that doesn't have an adjustable aperture, where you could control that, with the setting rather than have to put that filter on side. So yeah. It's going to be interesting, and I mean, it'd be a good thing to have because I don't want to always control the aperture. Lots of times, these cameras have all these sensors and AI and computer chips in there. Let them figure what the best, thing is or whatever, and put the filters on. Let them figure it out sometimes. So yeah, I would be very interested in getting the electric ND filter to answer the long answer to a short question. So, but okay, let's go to the other story Captain Ray was talking about here. Let me get that going up here. Shared screen. I think this is our last shared screen of the night here. Again, our good friend Jasper Ellens, this is his Twitter post here. I don't know if he has this on Drone XL yet. I don't see the thing here, but people read that. He says the high definition image of the DJI Mavic 4 leaked this morning. I think we are looking at the very first box image. So I think he's trying to say this is the image that's on the box of the drone. I believe that's what he's trying to say here. But I also heard a rumor the launch on the 24th may get postponed. And we talked about that a week or two ago, that it may be pushed back all the way to maybe early June. But he said, let's talk rumors, that this isn't anything, etched in stone or whatever, that it's going to be delayed. But we've heard this possibility before. So just be prepared, folks, that it's a possibility.
Jasper knows, though. Jasper, he's got good info. And if he's sort of putting that out there, I think it's going to be postponed.
We got a comment from Intel Maxwell Multi-Rotors here. He says, I guess if the electronic ND filter module can just be opted out, you could go old school with third-party filters for other lenses like we always do. And that's what I would assume too. But I mean, who knows with DJI? I would assume he's correct here, but but hopefully we find out more information on that very soon.
Yeah.
So yeah. And DeMarco, any thoughts on this being a picture for the box and then the delay rumor?
A picture on the box. I mean, who knows? As far as the delay goes, I believe him. I mean, I hope he's wrong, of course, but
right.
I mean, he has connections that we don't. I don't. Ray might have it though, but you or I don't.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I tell you, I mean, it looks good. It really does look good.
Unless
that is a great looking photo there. It does look like a professional DJI photo at this point.
Oh yeah.
When I first saw it, I thought it was a funny looking drone. You know what I mean?
It looks.
We're not used to it. Yeah, but now I'm getting used to it, and I like it.
Yeah. Well, here, unless Lauren knows something that he can tell us all. Like, we won't tell anyone, Lauren. Don't just us. He's quiet.
I'm trying to look for Lauren's.
Lauren
He's in there,
knows.
he's in there.
Yeah, he knows.
Lauren, I'll send Lauren a link. He can get right on. Tell us all here. So yeah.
Ray, but you were saying that to me it looks almost upside down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a unique looking drone, that's for sure. You know. But I bet you the people who buy it are gonna love it.
Oh, look here, Lauren. I know nothing.
That's what they all say, Lauren. That's what they all say.
And you know that's a Hogan's Heroes reference. Anybody here old enough to remember Sergeant Schultz? Whenever they ask Sergeant Schultz or something, Hogan's Heroes, I know nothing. I know nothing. So wait a minute. Warren's asking DeMarco, are you buying it? I guess he's referring to the Mavic 4.
Yeah. Warren, I was just typing to you. I think I am, but I'm not. Like we will see. We will see. But I think I am, mainly because what we've all been saying like these last few weeks, this could be our last shot. So
Could be it. And Skyfly Network says 2,200 for the Mavic 4 Pro. That was Jasper's prediction last week. He may have said 2,250, but we'll just round off to 22. That's what Jasper said last week, and nothing's changed since then.
yeah.
Bill says the only reason it would get postponed is because DJI wants to build up inventory in the U.S. And there you, Bill's on that theory that this thing's going to be in the U.S. is going to ship right here.
Yeah.
Joe
They don't want
probably
DJI don't want to get caught short. That's for sure.
Yeah. That could be cool. So okay, let me get rid of this here. Okay, we got one last story on the agenda, and then we're going to take some Q&A. Well, Captain Ray's going to talk a little bit about the meetup, but we're going to do a little Q&A here. And I had a link for this, but I didn't get to post it. DJI takes the Department of Defense to court over its Chinese military label, and this was a story that our good friend, help me out. He does the pilot training, Pilot Institute. Greg from Pilot Institute. Say Greg's last name.
Reverde.
This is a story he broke on his YouTube channel. I broke or whatever. So what I kind of been talking about this for more than a year. That DJI is going to fight in court now. Good night. They keep being accused of stuff that they're not proven guilty of. And I know we talked about this a while ago. They actually hired a lady that was the Attorney General under like Obama to help represent him or whatever. So they're and you know how things get tied up in court, Ray. When you get something in court, it could get tied up for years, right?
Yeah, years.
But that's good. That's good for us drone guys, right? The more things get tied up in the court,
it
the
gets
less
delayed
things,
and delayed and delayed.
And the less things can proceed. So on. What the drone guys saying? I didn't realize it was many years ago that the bill went into place. I'm not sure what bill, but I'm not sure what bill he means. But yeah, so I think that's the right thing to do. If DJI is guilty of all this stuff, prove in the courtroom.
Yeah.
Good point.
All the stuff they're doing, prove in the courtroom.
How much you want to bet they'll say something like, "Oh, it's classified. We can't do it."
That's another good point. Yeah.
But that's hard to say to a judge because the judge could say, "Okay, just let me see it in the back. Let me see it in my chambers." The judge can say, "Well, I'll see it in the chambers, or you just show me in the chambers." So then, at some point, their bluff's going to be called. The judge said, "Yeah, just bring it back in my chambers. I'll look at it privately." So yeah. Any thoughts on that, DeMarco? Any other further thoughts on this?
Well, I mean, it's frustrating, but we will see. Yeah.
Ray, any final thoughts on this?
It's just a sad state of affairs where DJI is getting, blacklisted like that. It's just not right. It's political, and it's just not right. Really, it's the best drone that's made. We all know that. Right. Even law enforcement, first responders say that they've been against the bans that are in place right now that says they can't use them. you know, and I put up a video today. I shared it on the Facebook page. You know, it's just not right, really, what they're doing to DJI.
Yeah, like you said, Ray. Any police or first responders, fire people that had firemen that had their DJI drones taken away and replaced with other drones are kind of sad, right?
Yes, they are. Yep, they are.
They're using inferior equipment to try to get their job done.
I know.
So, somebody just had a story this weekend. Some teenagers got lost or whatever, and a drone went to save them. I believe it was a DJI drone.
Yes, I heard about that.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Drones do a
So,
lot of good, you know. There's no doubt about it. They've saved many lives over the years now, you know, and there's other good things that they do, you know. And again, I'm biased to law enforcement, and you know, they're a very good tool for law enforcement, you know. And the old days, you had to put up a helicopter, you know what I mean? And they were
yeah,
noisy and very expensive to run. But now you put up a drone, and they should not be banned. DJI drones should not be banned.
Hey, Ray, the bad thing about it is if the ban goes through, sooner or later, the people in making these decisions will see that they made a mistake, but people will be hurt in the meantime.
Exactly. Never mind all the people that have businesses, you know, the professionals that have their Part 107s, and they got, you know, very successful businesses where they have a lot of clients, you know, and they're hurting those business people also.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and a lot of and like you said, mostly small business operators that don't have the money to just replace all their DJI drones, and I don't know if they're replacing them because Alltel's on that list too. So they're replacing them with I don't know what they're replacing. Well, Skydios.
Oh well,
I remember Al told us his police department replaced their drones with Skydios.
Yeah, and actually talking about Al's police department, Margate Police Department, they are going to be at the South Florida Drone Meetup with their Skydio drones.
Oh wow!
So it's going to be interesting to talk to them and how they feel. But I think I know how they feel already. But maybe we'll get them to tell us on the QT.
Yeah. Right. So so if you want to see more about this story, on the DroneNation Facebook page, I have the link to Greg's video on the Facebook page, and of course, Greg is a donator to the South Florida Drone Meetup. And a lot of people ask why we don't see Greg at the meetup. Greg goes to an actual airplane convention in Florida the same week as we're at the meetup, and that's why he can't come to the meetup because he has another engagement. This real airplane pilot meetup is the same time, but Greg's a big contributor. Here we go.
He's been sponsoring the South Florida Drone Meetup from day one. You know, he gave us the lanyards to give out, and that, you know, he didn't know us from nobody, and he jumped on board, and people love to receive him, and then he started donating free Part 107 courses that we give away. And now he's even sponsoring our lunch for the pizza. So really, Greg and Pilot Institute are one of our best sponsors at the South Florida Drone Meetup. And thank you, Greg. Really.
That's
nice.
Now
I wonder if we're kind of changing the date next year. We're kind of moving it back a week because of Easter. Maybe Greg will be able to make it next year since we're kind of moving it back a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't check that Sun and Fun date next yeif but I would think if it's going to be Easter the week before, it'll probably be pushed back too.
Yeah.
But look at the comment from Michael. Fly Zone FPV, one of the best FPV pilots in the country, and he's saying DJI is the best. He's just saying.
Okay. Well, I mean, even the FPV guys, remember, they use DJI air units. DJI controllers, DJI goggles.
Yes,
even
you're
FPV
right.
guys use a lot of DJI gears. Yep. So let's jump into the meetup a little bit. Well, first of all, Ray, let's tell them about DeMarco. You probably didn't hear, but Ray and I had our own little meetup this morning at secret location. Secret location number 5, code name Sawgrass. we're going to say code name Sawgrass. And only Ray and I, and we met and a fisherman from New Jersey, and a guy on a bike. Where was the guy on the bike from that we met?
Yeah, yeah. I forgot what he said, Ron. You know, he was a nice guy, though. You know,
Yeah.
Connecticut, right? Yeah,
Connecticut.
originally Connecticut. Yeah.
And the guy fishing was real nice. He was from New Jersey. He's even from Cherry Hill, which is I used to live right down the street from Cherry Hill. So we met some nice people, very people positive about the drones. The guy from Connecticut, he's even thinking about getting a drone. We taught him a lot about drones already.
I bet you he goes and buys one. I bet you that gentleman goes and buys one.
Buys one, yeah.
He seemed like he was very interested.
So what we did, DeMarco, is we caught the Brightline train as it came by at sunrise. And you know what the Brightline train is? That's a high-speed train that takes people from Miami to Disney World and back in 2 hours. In 2 hours. And the plane and the train is brightly colored. You can't miss the Brightline train. It has, real Florida colors. But the thing this morning is, Ray and I were on the way to the location, Sawgrass, and we were on Indiantown Road, and we saw a car accident right near the tracks.
Right on the track.
Ray was worried that the train was going to be delayed because of the accident.
Was it?
They just slowed it down. They almost made it stop, but when it got to the actual accident scene, because the lights were still flashing, we were zooming in with the drones. But they just crawled by the accident scene. The actual accident wasn't exactly on the track, but it was pretty close to the track. Yeah. So it's gonna be a good video when I post mine, and I know yours will be great too, Ron.
I didn't get to look at the footage.
You got some of the cargo train too, right?
I got a little bit of the cargo, but I didn't get the Brightline the second time, which I like to got it in the better light, or who knows the better light, but maybe the better light. But I like the one picture you have, Ray, where you kind of have the Brightline train behind it. You have the kind of the sunrise.
Right. But that's a great place to fly, really. The Sawfish Bay Park, it's called. It's a secret spot, so keep it to yourself, guys. All right.
Yeah. And Ray flew his trusty Mavic 3, and I flew the Air 3S.
Yes.
But here's
another thing that was great is I am now DJI Neo certified.
Yes,
because Ron let me fly his DJI Neo.
Ray got to fly the DJI Neo for the first time with the controller, but I also showed Ray how to do it with the phone.
I was very impressed with it.
Ray was really impressed with it.
I really was very impressed with that little drone. Really.
Ray didn't realize that if you fly with the controller, it's just like flying any other mini drone. All the functions are the same. It flies real good. Now when you're flying,
hand launch and hand catch, that was amazing. That was totally amazing. Really,
Ray was impressed when I just put the hand on and kept landing. DeMarco, you have the Neo, right?
I do not. No.
Okay. Well, maybe you could send a surrogate down to the Meetup to win one for you.
Yeah.
How many are we giving away, Ray?
Yeah, we got 3 of them right here. Look at this. Look at
that.
Yeah. This one is from Rob Kamada.
Rob, thank you, Rob.
This one is from Tom Dowling.
Thank you, Tom.
And this one is from Connecticut Pirate, John Gregory. So thank you, John.
That's nice of them.
Thank you, Mr. Lee. A great Neo video. I guess the vlogging one I put up the other day. Thank you. And I'm going to wait until I put the one up of me and Ray at Sawgrass. You're really going to like that one, Mr. Lee. So, but thanks to all the people who donated the Neos and all the other prizes. Ray told me Sky Lee just sent some stuff in today.
Yeah. I got Sky Lee's stuff right here. He sent us some landing pads.
He posted
and he also sent some Pocket 3 protectors also. So
nice.
That's great. And Ron, I gotta say thank you to you. You donated a lot of drone accessories, that you had, and we really, really appreciate it.
Yeah, really.
So thank you.
You could thank Sky Lee more than me. Almost everything I brought, Sky Lee sent me. So you said really thanks Sky Lee. You
Who's
just
bringing the almonds?
We missed the almonds. I'm telling you, we missed the almonds. I'm telling you,
Well,
they were
hey,
such a
maybe
big hit that year. Really, I'm telling you, we were all eating them for months afterwards.
Oh, my
well,
Kelly can hear you. She can hear you. She's in the
well,
kitchen.
maybe by the time that you get back to the meetup again, when the kids grow up or whatever, she'll be back at the almond company.
Back at the almond now. Yeah. Now it's paper plates and toilet paper and napkins and
Hey,
stuff. So
that stuff's needed also.
I'll take it too. Yeah.
Yeah, Jeremy, Ron's going to be there Wednesday morning. Yep. We're going to a secret location on Wednesday morning, too. So you can't say where it is, Jeremy. It's a secret location.
Do we have a code? Do we have a code name for it?
PI. It's called PI, I guess.
Here's what you say. It's kind of like being on the French Riviera, right, Ray?
It's all about having fun.
Yeah. Well, and it's going to be a whole bunch of us there for this secret Wednesday sunrise flight. And we have another secret event on Thursday at Ray, you and I's favorite secret location in Jupiter on Thursday for the sunset flight.
Yep, that's my favorite drone flying location. No doubt about it.
Yeah.
I really wish I was there. I'm going to miss you guys.
We're going to miss you, DeMarco, really. But we're going to be talking about you. We're going to be talking about you. All good things, though.
DeMarco, can you send one of those like life-size cutouts down? We can just move your cutout around to the various locations or whatever.
I'm sure
people can pose.
You guys might mistreat my cutout, though. I might see bent over in a couple of pictures.
Well, we'll get a bodyguard on that cutout.
Johnny and John.
So anyhow, just Ray and I, the two of us had a great meeting. Can you imagine when we get the big crowd? I mean, I think the crowd starts coming tomorrow. Johnny and Scott France will be arriving in South Florida tomorrow. Mike Wright will be flying in from Dallas Fort Worth tomorrow. I know Brad Austin
returns, right? The cruise ship returns tomorrow.
The cruise ship people come back. I think the cruise ship docks tomorrow morning, and they'll all be flying from San Juan back to U.S. But I know, like poor Marcus, he has to go all the way like out of Florida to get back to not Hollywood, North Palm Beach Airport. What's it called?
West Palm, PBI, Palm Beach International.
Yeah, he'll have to fly. He'll have to go out of Florida to get back to Palm Beach International to drive up to Jupiter here. So Marcus has a long day tomorrow of commuting. I don't know how Bob Dempsey, if his is as rough as Marcus's, but Bob Dempsey should be around at some point tomorrow also. So hey, whoever in the chat here, anybody in the chat that's coming, comment what day you're arriving. So
and Chris Jackson, you should come. You and Mason should come. No excuses.
Okay.
Just jump in the car and drive down. It would only take you about 12 hours.
Yeah. Apologize. So anybody like Warren, if you're coming, Warren, just type in what day you're going to be here. Here, Jeremy says tomorrow at 8:30. Good. The rest of you do the same thing. Type when you think you're going to get here. Bill the Drone Group Friday fingers crossed. Bill plans on coming to the meet and greet at Sticks with Bill Ronay. Flying Flynn Media, John Flynn saying Thursday evening John's going to be in. John, if you can make it in time, come to Du Bois Park for the sunset flight. Skyfly Network, same thing. Thursday evening, if you can make it, come to the Du Bois Park sunset flight. Of course, Mike Wright will be there. Noon, as stated. Yeah, Captain Joe, he's arriving with Johnny in 2026.
Oh, okay, Captain Joe. I'm glad to hear that. I'm going to put you on the list right now.
Get him on the list right now.
I'm going to put you right on the list.
Yeah.
No backing out once you're on the list.
Yeah. You don't get your money back. Yeah. Scott says when. No, we want to know. Yeah, we want to know what time. Scott, we know you're coming tomorrow. So, but put it down anyways. What time to be here tomorrow? Jackson RC Aviation. One day, he says. Say it again, Ron. What am I saying again? Put down what time you're going to arrive. Is that what I got to say again? Oh, what time does Warren arrive? Warren will be here before you, Jeremy.
Captain Joe, you're on the list. Number 15 for 2026.
15. Jack Rabbit says he's supposed to be there between 1 and 2 p.m.
Okay, good, yeah.
And John Flynn said, told Captain, they have evidence, video evidence now, Captain Joe. Yep, Captain Joe's committed.
Yeah.
So, any more updates?
See Captain Joe there,
Yeah.
It looks like
any more update?
him and Johnny have such a great time when they're flying, really.
They do. I can't wait to meet Captain Joe. So, we have any other updates on the meetup or anything we could update?
No, it's all coming. We got one more package I think I'm supposed to receive on Wednesday because Alexis unfortunately can't make the meetup.
Oh no.
Yeah, her aircraft ran into some major repairs that needs, and her husband has some health issues going on, so she can't get away. But she has donated some spinners. I think you all maybe saw the video I posted about the spinners that she sent already, along with some strobe lights. But then she said, I'm also going to donate 2 TVs. And we got TVs arrive, 2 32-inch TVs arriving on Wednesday, supposedly.
Okay.
So, got to say thank you to Alexis.
And Ray, thank you, Alexis. Can you give us an update on the long-range weather report we heard this morning?
The weather report is amazing. It's going to be in the 70s into the 80s, might even be the mid 80s in the late afternoon. But it's going to be sunny on Saturday and Sunday, and it's going to be great for flying. So we lucked out with the weather gods, really. They answered my prayers.
Great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, and we had a rough weekend here, Ray. We had some big thunderstorms, a lot of rain yesterday.
Tonight,
today,
did you get them up by you tonight? I got them here.
We heard them, but we didn't get any rain here.
It was pouring. It was pouring for a good hour here. Yeah.
Wow.
Thunder and lightning too. I was scared. I was actually scared.
Oh wow. Yeah. And
but anyway, everybody wants to know what the top prize is, really. And I've showed it many times already, but I'm going to show it again. The top prize that will be given away at the South Florida Drone Meetup is a DJI MVS. And this was donated by Jeremy Alm, some drone guy.
Wow,
and we
appreciate
that, Jeremy. Thank you so much, really.
Yes.
Yep. So
yes. Excellent. That would be a nice little pickup for somebody, Ray.
Oh yeah. Everybody's going to be rubbing it. They're going to be kissing it for luck.
So, and the bad thing about all that rain, when Ray and I got to secret location early this morning, the bugs were all over us when we first got there. What weren't they?
Yeah,
we were getting eaten alive.
Pretty bad. I know. I felt bad about that.
But they went away as soon as the sun really got up. So
the other thing is Scott has made a new poster for this year for the 5th annual, and as you guys know, he's a great artist, no doubt about it. He came up with this idea 5 years ago, and he added a few more pilots to the poster. So,
oh wow,
yeah. So I'm looking forward to this, and then he also makes some big ones on plastic board, and we give one away. So somebody's going to win that. So thank you again to Scott.
Oh, really. Great.
And he usually has some extra copies of the smaller ones to take home and you can frame. But thank you again, Scott.
Is that updated?
Yes.
Yes, he updated it this year. He added like 10 pilots, I think, 10 or 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to address Drone Shot's comment here. He's asking, what FPV drone are you giving away to lucky YouTube watcher. LL, the poor guys that can't be there. LL. We do have FPV drones. Johnny's giving away an FPV drone, isn't he, Ray?
Yeah, that's a sweet drone. It's called a Mario 5. I think that's the proper name. But it is a good looking 5-inch. I think a 5-inch drone. You know,
very colorful. Yeah, very colorful.
Yes.
So there will be something there for the FPV guys as well as the camera drone guys.
Yeah. Definitely.
And Jeremy's saying the poor guys that the YouTube watchers that can't be there. Have we invited Drone Shots to come, Ray?
Yeah, he's had invitations.
Okay,
he always has an open invitation to come. You know, we'd love to see Jody there. You know,
Jody, we got a special
I hope
seat
you
for
can
you.
make it.
We got a special seat for you right up front if you come, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. So, Mr. Lisa, the natural brutal. So that is a good reminder, Ray. It could be a possibility of bugs. So bring bug spray with you for the Saturday thing, and bring suntan lotion if you're not used to the sun. Bring some kind of a 50 SPF or wear gear. Wear a 50 SPF hat.
Good point,
long
Ron.
sleeve shirt. Don't get all barred up. Don't get eaten alive.
Hey, the bug spray is real. Is the Sunday meet there again too for the beach
at the park? Yeah.
Dolman Beach Park. Yeah, and
bring your mosquito repellent.
Yeah.
Bad, really bad. And this
well, hopefully they won't be as bad. I'm trying to think positive. Hopefully they won't be as bad as they were that one year.
You're all right. You're all right. Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's poor Jody's busy time of year at work. So,
Lauren has a question for you, Ron. You gonna buy the DJI camera?
I'll buy anything DJI puts out.
Anything?
Anything except the flip.
Osmo 2. About that Osmo.
I won't buy the
4.
flip.
Osmo 5, Osmo 6.
I've got all the Osmos.
Oh, yeah.
I had them and sold them. Lawrence got a comment here. Speaking of camera drones, Ron, are you going to buy the DJI? Oh, yeah. Lauren, I'll buy it. You just let me know. Just leak me all the dates and I'll buy it. Or bring it, Lauren. Hop on a plane and bring it down to South Florida. Bill Drone says the Action 6. Yeah, we'll buy the Action 6. We just won't buy the flip.
Now, why are you so against the flip, Ron?
I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm going to have a little DJI drone that's kind of just a toy, I'd rather have the $199 Neo.
Yeah. It's a cool little drone. It really is. I was so impressed with it today.
Yeah. And Ray, tell us, here's a story, DeMarco. Last week we had you remember our DroneNation deal of the day? It was the Mavic 3 Pro was on Woot for only $1,599.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? Somebody in this chat here went ahead and followed that link we put up last week, and he's now the proud owner of a DJI Mavic 3. Do you have the box nearby, Ray?
Yeah. I just happen to have it right here. I tell you. You know, I'm always skeptical that things are a scam. You know what I mean? And I never heard of Woot. Woot. What the heck is Woot?
They've been around forever, yeah.
But then I heard, I double checked with Johnny, and he said it's an Amazon company, so I went for it. And a day later, it was at my door, $15.99. What a deal! I couldn't resist this deal, really.
Yeah. With the smart controller.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Yeah.
So see, DeMarco, our deals today do save people money.
Yeah. Woot.com. I highly recommend it, guys.
You got it. How many? How fast did it come, Ray? 2 days?
2 days. Yeah, I ordered it. Had it 2 days later.
Wow. Yep. Well, congrats, Ray.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey.
Warren says, please somebody get Ray a drone. Anybody said Ray a Neo. He's certified on Neo now.
I saw
So
Al
yeah,
flying his around at his 70th birthday party. You know, his wife had
yeah.
bought that for him for his birthday present, and he had it at his party, and he was flying it around at the party, and it was cool. It really was, you know. But when you
Remember,
fly it indoors, it's a lot louder than it is outdoors.
and Al told us he was flying. Remember, he said it was that weekend that Monday that we met him for the meetup. The day before had been lousy weather weekend, and he said he was flying it indoors.
Yeah, yeah. He was
Yeah,
having fun with it. Yeah, he
yeah,
enjoys it. No doubt
yeah.
about it.
It's going to be some happy people. When I hope the people win that don't have one, so they'll be real happy.
Mr. Lee loves the Neo. Yeah, okay.
Mr. Lee, okay, yeah, love the Here we go. Yeah, is Mr. Lee coming to the meetup, Ray?
I don't have him on the list. He hasn't said he's
Oh,
coming, you know, but he's sure welcome. That's for sure, you know.
okay. Hmm.
And you don't have to be on the list to come. Anybody can just show up and surprise us. We've had that happen in the past many times.
Oh yeah,
You know,
you're allowed to show up you're allowed to just show up, right, Ray?
yeah, you can show up, but you got to get there before 12 if you want a giveaway prize ticket.
Yeah.
You ain't just
No.
going to show up and get a
Just for
ticket.
the giveaway.
You got to
Yeah,
get there
yeah.
and spend a couple hours with us anyway
You
before
got
we
to
start
commit.
doing the
You got to
giveaway.
commit. Yep. Yep. John Flynn says Captain Ray Mavic 3 going to be jealous. Isn't John Flynn one of the people got scammed last summer by that Amazon seller that was selling
the
all those
Mini?
Mavic 3s real
Oh, the
cheap?
Mavic 3.
Bro,
Yeah,
bro.
I remember.
And
I remember that. I didn't get it. That was a total botch job, you know. And what
wasn't
was
only
it?
like
$7.99?
$7.99. And
Yeah,
the only
I didn't get mine. But Bill, the drone reviewer, got his.
he's the
You
only
got to
one
give
that
him
got the
credit.
$799 drone.
Yes,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
did get it. He was
yeah.
persistent, and I give Bill a lot of credit for that. I really do. Yeah.
And Mr. Lee says unfortunately he can't make it.
Okay. All right. Next
But
year.
he would love to
Next
be
year,
there.
Mr. Lee. Next year, April 10th to the 12th. Next year, 2026.
Jeremy says, I like the Neo, but I just got a Mobile 7 with a DJI 04. I'm ready to gift the Neo now. Okay, wow.
Oh, all right. Cool. Yeah.
And D Tsunami says, just joined late. Where can I find info on the meetup? Oh, that's a good
Well, that's
question,
cool.
Ray.
Welcome.
Where can
Welcome.
someone find information on the meetup?
Yeah, we have a Facebook page. It's called the 5th Annual South Florida Drone Meetup, and it tells you all about it. But basically, it's next Saturday is the main day of flying, April 5th, and Jensen Beach Causeway Park in Jensen Beach, Florida. And it's free to come, you know. And we have a meet and greet on Friday night at Sticks Billiard Club from 5 until 8 p.m.
Good
And
food.
that's in Stewart. And Bill Ronayne makes arrangements to give us two $50 gift cards that he raffles off that
Good
people
food.
can use right at Sticks Billiard Club for food or drink or whatever. And we're allowed to use 4 of their pool billiard tables. Or do you like pool better? I'm so used to saying pool tables, but billiards sounds more classy,
more
right?
professional. Yeah, more professional.
But we have a fun time playing billiards. At least I do, anyway. And then Sunday, we have a second day of flying over on Hutchinson Island at Dolman Beach Park, right on the ocean. And that runs usually from about 10 a.m. to 1 or 2 p.m. And that's another fun day of flying. But people are free to go wherever they want to go, too, you know.
Right,
Which is great.
there's a wild rumor that some people are thinking about heading down to the House of Refuge.
Yeah, I heard
Also
that
on
one,
Hutchinson
too.
Island.
And
Yeah,
that's a good place to fly. The House of Refuge, which is sort of the south end of Hutchinson Island, right on the ocean. It's a great spot to fly, but you do need land clearance to fly there.
You do.
So be sure to get that if you decide to go there.
But it's pretty easy to get. I flew it a couple weeks ago. I just pulled up in the parking lot, got my Loft app out, and I got approved immediately.
Well, Jason, we'll see if we can arrange that your girlfriend wins that.
Yeah.
Because Warren's going to say it's rigged anyway, you know. So
Oh, okay.
the whole giveaway thing is rigged.
Yeah. All 150 prizes are rigged, huh?
So,
Seriously, folks, sometimes we have more prizes than people. Joe Folu says, for real, if the mosquitoes are bad at Dolman, we may go elsewhere Sunday to rip FPV. Yeah, good
Well,
point.
no, here's what happened when 2 years ago when I was there. They were bad, but like once we put the spray on, they left us alone.
Yeah,
They
and
were brutal.
yeah, and anybody that doesn't live at the shore like I do. Here's the whole thing about bugs. If the wind's blowing from the land, you're going to have bugs. If the wind's coming from the ocean, you're not going to have bugs. That's all you got to
exactly.
do when you get up the morning. Just check which direction the wind's coming, and that'll tell you when you're getting any bugs or not.
Yeah.
Oh, I may have a little something here. Hold on, folks. I may have a little information. Maybe I can share here. Lauren sent me a little note here. Uh-oh. Maybe I can share this. Hold on, folks. Hold on. Lauren sent some hot information. You wanted some info. Lauren sent the
Okay.
info.
Good.
Hold on. I gotta
Lauren knows.
I gotta work my
Lauren
magic
knows
here.
all.
Can you see that, folks?
That's
Now,
the camera, huh?
folks, everybody in the chat here is under DNA here. You cannot
Interesting.
tell anybody you saw this. You cannot reveal anything, but there is a DJI mirrorless camera with interchangeable lenses on it. Wow.
Interesting.
Now, will that be an affordable camera?
No.
Okay.
Captain Joe, you're gonna get it? You're gonna get that camera, Captain Joe?
Captain Joe's a professional photographer.
I know.
He does school pictures and all sorts of pro stuff. The whole thing about camera systems is that the lenses cost more than the bodies.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
thanks,
That's
Lauren.
That's good info. Thanks, Lauren.
For sharing that along here. Yeah, it's real good.
That's the first photo I saw of it.
Yeah. By that looks, I'm definitely getting it. Well, of course, we don't know the pricing. I'm not paying $5,000 for a full frame camera body.
Oof.
I don't need that kind of
It's interesting though.
Yeah, Jones Shot said looks like a DSLR or mirrorless, whatever you want to say. I'm sure DJI would only make a mirrorless camera. Drone Guy Ventures 42 says he's waiting for that camera. Lawrence, that's the camera I was asking about. Yeah. So we've heard. Okay, let me back this up with Lauren. We've heard rumors about a DJI mirrorless camera for years now. It's one of those rumors been floating out there for at least 2 or 3 years that would come out with a mirrorless camera, but we never really get any hints of when it's going to come or whatever. And this is probably one of the best looking pictures we've seen of it. Whether this is a leak, how accurate it is, but it looks like it could be real. So, Lauren, are we thinking about this for 2025, or is this something that's coming maybe 2026? If you have any idea. So, do you guys even own? Do you guys even own mirrorless cameras, DeMarco or Ray?
Yeah.
No,
I do.
Okay.
not no more. I had one, but me, I got my GoPro that I don't even use.
Yeah.
But I'm an iPhone guy myself.
No,
there's your mirrorless camera.
Like when I want to get sharp pictures of the kids playing, I pull it out. The hard thing is just it's a big setup. You gotta pull the batteries out early and lug them. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Drone Guy 42 says Angel says, is it mirrorless? I would guess so, Angel. I don't think they'd make a non-mirrorless camera. And Lauren says probably 2026 for this camera.
Okay. Yeah.
And Josh says he's still a DSLR guy. He is a Nikon D850 all the way. That's like a 40-some megapixel full frame sensor camera. That's a big boy there. So yeah. And I
I
think
still have a Sony Cyber Shot.
there you go. There you go. There you go. Joe Philly's got to run. Joe, we'll see you
All
Friday
right,
at the
Joe.
All right, Joe.
hotel.
See you, buddy.
See you soon. Safe travels, Joe.
Yeah, yeah. So it's 10:04 already. I think we kind of covered everything. DeMarco, anything else you would like to talk about or bring up? Or
No, it should be it. You guys have fun in Florida. I really wish I was there. I'm kind of sad now, but like my situation.
yeah,
Riding
yeah.
kids.
You'll be at a baseball game that day,
No,
right?
no. It's actually 2 soccer tournaments in Kansas City.
Soccer tournament.
Oh, Kansas City.
Kansas
Nice.
City.
Well, good luck. Good luck in the soccer tournaments. That's for sure.
Thank you. Well,
but we're gonna miss you, DeMarco. Really,
miss you guys too.
You are one of the drone superstars that I talk about.
Hey, thank you, Ray. I appreciate it, though. And for the people who have not been, these weekends are fun. They are really fun. I mean, I've been to South Florida and the Spin Up, and from start to finish, we're all laughing, having a good time. Some flying, but it's really fun. So have fun, guys.
DeMarco, your cutout's going to have a good weekend.
Oh yeah, I should send one of those and have who should I put in charge of it though?
Johnny.
John, yeah, John.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? It'll be at all the events. It'll be at the Sticks. It'll be at the at Dolman. It'll be every place. Whatever, at the hotel lobby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ray, any final thoughts?
I just got to say thank you to all our sponsors, really. And I got to say thank you to everybody who's coming to the South Florida Drone Meetup. And I also have to say thank you to the South Florida Drone Meetup Committee. They are such a big help. And this is a team effort all around. And it's going to be a great time. I have fun doing it. But again, the only reason it's successful is because of all of you. So thank you, really.
Yeah, thanks to everybody. Yeah. And I gave Ray a hard time this morning. How at the meetup, they always give the person that came the farthest distance. Like last year, it was one of the England guys, right? Was it Terry that got the award?
Terry. Yeah. Terry got that.
Yeah. And I know Bill Renee's giving you a hard time. He said there should be a award for somebody that comes the shortest distance. Bill Renee lives in Port St. Lucie.
Well, that's why Rick Williams. Williamson. He's been driving around the country. He's adding up his miles right now. He went out to Texas, then he went to St. Johnny, then he followed him to Scott's house. He wanted that. He wants this award so bad, but I think Steve's going to get it again.
But I said, DeMarco,
Steve will get it this year.
DeMarco, I said I need an award. They should have an award for the person that comes the earliest.
The earliest, yes.
I've been here since the end of February, Ray. Outside of somebody that lives here like you, am I the earliest visitor? If I'm the earliest out-of-town person to arrive?
Well, yeah. We'll have to maybe create a new award,
Yeah,
Jeremy, you would have had a shot at it if the Steve from the UK didn't come. It'd be either you or Marcus. I know that. I forget who won it. Well, I guess Marcus won it, right? He beat out Bob Dempsey the 1 year, right?
He won before the Canadians and Europeans came. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, under the drone says, is that a medium format sensor? That would be interesting if it was a medium format. I guess it could be. We'll see. Hit that thumbs up button, Bill. Yeah. So So Ray, thank you for all those comments and.
Thank you for inviting me on tonight.
Oh, you're welcome. Always great to have you on. And,
always fun flying with you too, Ron.
And we'll be flying 2 known locations in the next couple of days. The secret location on Wednesday, and the not so secret one on Thursday. But we'll have we won't just do one a day. We'll probably do another location both those days. Maybe like a afternoon or or even on the Thursday when we do the sunset. We'll probably do something earlier in the day too. So there'll be a lot of activity here in Jupiter before everybody moves to we move all the party down to the hotel in Stewart, the Hampton, right? The
Hampton Inn and Suites, and we got to say thank you to the Hampton Inn and Suites also. Christina, she takes good care of us. I can't believe they kept the same rate for us for 4 years now. So thank you so much, Hampton Inn and Suites. Really.
Yes, thank you. So, anybody they don't see in Jupiter, I'll see Friday afternoon, either the lobby of the Hampton or at the Sticks Pool Hall and Bowling Alley. Again, and I'm looking forward to seeing Bill Renee. Bill had a little health scare this winter, but he's doing good now, right, Ray?
Yes, he is. Yeah, he was on Lloyd's stream earlier, and he was on with Scotty and Philip, and yeah, he's coming along good. Yeah,
good, Bill.
Yeah,
good.
He is.
Is he back to work?
I don't think he's back to work yet. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
All right, folks. There's no DroneNation next week, no live show. I may throw some recorded video in the slot of the meetup, whatever, but there'll be no traditional live show next Monday. But we will be back 2 weeks from now. And Ray, you're doing your show.
Yeah, I'll be doing it Thursday night. If we get a few people that watch it, but we'll be rehashing the South Florida Drone Meetup. If we get any last minute updates, I'll be giving them out. And I look forward to seeing everybody Thursday night at 7 p.m. Thank you.
Ready.
And there's no Fly for Fun this week.
No, not this week. Next week.
Not this week.
And that'll be the South Florida Drone Meetup wrap up. So
yeah. Johnny should be home by then. So good night, folks. Everybody in the chat. Thanks.
Have a good night.
I look forward to meeting everybody that I haven't met already this week or whatever. So it's gonna be a great time. And just everybody be safe in your travels here, especially if you're driving. Well, flying's not so safe anymore either, but be safe no matter how you get here. So good night, everyone.
Safe travels, everybody. Good night.
End the stream.
Man.